more. Hey guys, we are now live on YouTube. Hello YouTube, and Marcus, and I'm here with Mary, Bruna, and Raider. And today we are talking about the power of mindsets, fixed versus growth mindsets. But before we start, let me introduce you Talk and Talk. So Talk Talk is not a school. Talk and Talk is a conversation platform developed for beginners, intermediate, and advanced English speakers. All our live conversations meetings apply for all levels. Talk and Talk is not a regular class, and I'm not a teacher, and we are not here to teach you anything. However, you are gonna learn it by practicing in a real environment. Here you will develop your fluency and confidence as an English speaker by practicing. And you can always learn Spanish, Italian, German, and French too. We have classes or immersions, as we usually name them, from all of these languages. Okay, so let's start. Let me introduce myself. I'm Marcos. I'm the host of this immersion today. I live in São Paulo. I'm married to Renata. I'm the father of Helena and Eloisa. They are twins, 12 years old. I'm an IT project manager, and in my free time, I love to cook. I love to stay with my family, to have quality time with them, to trip, to go to parks, to ride bikes, to walk into the nature. And for myself, I love to go to the gym too, so I can get my health okay, and both physical and mental. So that's me. So please, Mary, can you introduce yourself for us?
Sure. Hi guys, good evening. My name is Mariangela. My nickname is Mary. Tell me Mary, please, more easy too. I'm here on Talk on Talk since June 2024. I'm 32 years old. I live in Atibaia, São Paulo. I'm a degree analysis and systems development. Now I work from home. I'm married. I have a son. In my free time, I would like to make a cake, listen to music, read a good books, and study too, and study for developing my career too. That's it.
Great, Mary, thank you. And how about you, Bruna? Introduce yourself, please.
I'm Bruna, I'm 31 years old, I'm from Rio de Janeiro, and in my spare time I like wind in the nature, have this contact with the nature, go for a walk, go to the beach, and I also love listen and read all kind of things in English. So mostly I read all the articles, scientific articles in English. Now I'll try to read books in English too, and try to put a lot of series and podcasts 100% in English, like you said before. It's really nice to in this kind of immersion. In my aim in Talk a Talk is a level up in my speaking abilities and exchange ideas with my colleagues.
Okay, Bruna, great, thank you. How about you, Raider? I'm spelling your name right?
It's Heider.
Heider.
Yes.
Thank you. Sure.
No problem. I'm Heider, 35 years old. I live in Araraquara, São Paulo. I always lived in Guarulhos, but I moved to here final 2022 because I received a job opportunity, and now I'm living here. I work in a aerospatial company. I am engineer there. I am manufacturing engineering there. In my free time, I like to cook, to drink. I live here with my fiancé and the two pets, Peludinho and Bob. In my free time, I like to watching Corinthians game. I am a Corinthians support. I like a lot. And after this immersion, I will watching a game, Corinthians against Palmeiras, and I like a lot. And here on Talk and Talk, how I said, I started 2020. I think in the pandemic, and I continue study. I think for 3 years, but I stopped a little. And now I am backing because Talk and Talk it helped me a lot to develop my English. I think my level isn't so good, but I am improving a lot because Talk and Talk helped me a lot. And I was a little shy to talk in a video in some meetings, and Talk and Talk helped me a lot to improve this. And I intend that I intend that this year I need to improve my English because I think I am intermediate level a lot of time, and I can't to step for advanced. And I needed to improve this year and is change my goals to be advanced level. That's it.
Great, Heider. Thank you. So let's start. Our first question is, how would you define the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset? Bruna, could you start?
A growth mindset seems to me that a person open-minded, a person that can try new things, can maybe challenge yourself, all the things that don't happen when the way that this person desired, the person wanted, but they get a little frustrated, they can change it, they can make something good of it. And fixed mindset, when you set some goal, you have some aim and you don't achieve, but you get stuck with this, you get frustrated, you don't use these drawbacks, these setbacks, and try to change, to try new things or reshape your mind and try to overcome this challenge. I think something like that.
Great, Bruna. Loved your definition. Thank you. How about you, Mary?
Uh, so good definition, Bruno said. I totally agree with you, and I think this more form and fixed mindset. And for me, it's when a person close your eyes for simple things. And about a growth mindset, I think exists so many people have a growth mindset because you see your life, your financials, your meal, your goals have a different point of view when people open your mind for receive different things, different ideas, different cultures too. And I think this.
Great. Great. Thank you, Mary. How about you, Heider?
So a good definition from Mary and Bruno. I totally agree. I think growth mindset is a person open mind that try to listen others, to be open for other ideas. For example, now we live in a world totally, I don't know, inclusive or inclusive, I don't know the word. And we need to be open for new ideas, for new kinds of cultures. The new generation is totally different. And I think a person open-minded is that listen and receive and to, I don't know the word, but to try to understand the new world that we live in nowadays. I think this is a growth open mind. And the fixed is a totally opposite. the people that don't listen anyone, that have your opinion, and just your opinion is the right. The people that don't accept the new generation and the new cultures that we have nowadays. I think that's it.
Great, great. Thank you, Raiden. Yes, in summary, you said that all we have to tell, but in summary, we can say a growth mindset applies to someone who wants to learn it through others' experience, to others' point of view, and a fixed mindset is for that one who thinks that, oh, I know everything. I'm at the top of the world. I have to learn nothing more. And I personally believe that when someone acts like that, that is the beginning of the end. Great, thank you, guys. Mary, could you read and answer the question number 2, please?
Sure. Do you believe that people are born with certain abilities, or can they develop them over time? Why? I think one part, these people are born with certain abilities, and other part developed during your life when you're I think so much develop day by day is more easy because you receive a new things, receive a new ideas and different point of views of other people's. Um, you know, you knowledge, you acquire new knowledges about so many things, many different things. It's a very important and in more or less depend the ability with certain abilities when was born. These people have a mindset fixed. I think this about these specific abilities. And sometimes these specific people, when I have certain ability, doesn't use it. It's for good things. I think this.
Great, thank you, Mary. And how about you, Raider?
So I think when a people born with some ability, I think the name is the talent, in my opinion. We look for this in sport, for example. We know a lot of people that is so younger and they have a good results, similar Rebecca Andrade in the skate, or Rebecca Andrade, no, sorry, the skate, I forgot the fadinha, Raíssa Leal, sorry.
Raíssa,
Raíssa
yes.
Leal, Raíssa Leal in the skate and the Rebecca in the gymnastics. I think this is a thing that the people born, but is a similar talent. And I know that I think that the people can improve during the years when you is to be more easier. For example, us in this immersion, we are Brazilian and we development ability to talk in English. I think we can improve day by day our abilities and to do things that we never imagined to do. I think that's it.
Great, great, great examples. Thank you. And how about you, Bruna?
Raider has a point, like when you're born with some ability, it's like a talent. For example, when a person can sing and I'm not, it's something related to their voice, something unique in this person that I don't have. But other things that I have and I can improve and I can put a lot of effort to go the extra mile in this ability. And I think the catch in this difference, because some people have the talent but they don't use in the good way, or they don't know how to use it, and the other people don't have a specific talent but have the ability to learn, this open-minded and these people are flexible and can adapt in the different environments and can grasp the concept, the understanding this environment, and use this for to establish one aim, to establish one goal. And I think it's something like that. Sometimes we have a talent for something. Sometimes we don't have it, but we have the ability to learn, and it's up to you to use these both aspects. And that, I think that's it.
Great, thank you, Bruno. Yes, I think we are born with certain abilities, talented gifts, as you all said, but we also can develop over the time. When Raider talk about sports examples, I remember from an example from tennis. I'm a fan of tennis. I used it to play for a while, and that was the time when Gustavo Kirten won the first Roland Garros. That is the moment when I started to pay attention to tennis. Some years ago, some years later than that moment, a young Spanish guy started playing and win challenge. His name is Rafael Nadal. Now Rafael is retired from tennis. And Rafael Nadal won the most important tournaments times and times. And his special gift was he was a left-handed player. And almost as in the society, almost 90% of the players are right-handed. So Rafael Nadal, as a left-handed guy, had an advantage against his adversaries. And the funny part of the story, or the part of the story that relates to our subject, is Rafael Nadal was not born as a left-hand guy. He's right hand. He used the right hand to write, to everything. But since he was a kid, he started playing using the left hand because he wanna. His coach was his uncle, and his coach wants to give him this advantage. And Rafael Nadal was multiple times the top one tennis player, just because this. Of course, he had talents. Of course, he was very disciplined, a very good attitude at the court. I don't know if you guys knows his story, if you guys watch tennis, and sorry if I'm being repetitive with this story, but he's, for me, a good example that we can burn with an ability, but we can also learn new ones. And at the same time, he played against Roger Federer, who is also a very disciplined sportsman, but very talented. And Rafael Nadal was the only one tennis player that, at that moment, that Roger Federer couldn't win a play when they played against each other. So yes, we also burn with and learn another ones if we put focus, if we put an energy to develop. I totally agree with you. Thank you, guys. So let's move on to question number 3. Heider, can you read And answer, please. Question number 3.
Yes.
Thank you.
Just a minute. So, number 3. Can you share an example of a time when adopting a growth mindset helped you overcome the challenge? Oh my gosh. So, how I said, I moved to Araraquara, countryside of São Paulo recently, final 2022. And I always lived with my parents. I was a little sad in my last job, and I did some interviews, and I didn't passing, and I was a little frustrated in the past. But I had a dream to live in countryside of São Paulo. I always had 2 dreams. To live in a countryside of São Paulo and work in a good company. And I started to fix my mindset for this. I trained some things in interviews. I was studying English. I improved some abilities in the job. And I received the opportunity to do an interview in a good company. And to me, that opportunity was the last in my life. I needed to pass it in the interview. And I opened my mind. I improved my mind a lot, and I was approved. And nowadays, I work in a company of my dream, and I live in countryside of São Paulo because I improved my mind. I work at Embraer, and I was my dream to work here, and I'm so happy. And recently, I was promoted in the company, but it was the just one thought. I changed my mind, and I needed to be happy in my professional life. After that, my life changed, and I'll change my life. And I live in a good place. My fiance come with me, and I'm so happy here. But the mind help a lot to change my key in my life nowadays.
Great, great, amazing history, and congratulations for your promotion. It's great. And how about you, Mary?
It's a good point. I changed my mind. I opened my mind when I decided to change the situations because I use so much the social media. And I forgot all the time on the roller scroll on the social media more or less than 5 years ago. And I listen, sing my social media, nothing. Doesn't have a single notification, doesn't have a notification. And I stop and I think this, oh, I'm crazy. I listen when I think it doesn't exist. And this time I decided to change my mind about this use my cell phone, use social media, and change this time for read a book and open so much my mind. And today I learn, I read the books for math and chemical, physicals, and psychology, and so many histories, Christian histories too. In the first time, I read a book in Portuguese and English too for developer my mind and improve my English too. And for me, it's totally good. This tendon point on my life. Very important this this situation because I stop and I see this this time rolling my own social media. It's so bad for me. It's so bad for my mind, and forgot my parents, forgot my husband, my friends, and I decided to change this point on my life.
What a history. Thank you for sharing, Mary. How about you, Bruna?
Um, in 2022, I started working in a project, but a different project, and like more focus in the industry. And I wasn't used to it because I was a student in the academic, so I have this academic way of thinking, and I needed to change a lot this because it's the other. I don't know how to put this, but it's the other velocity, the things that you're going to do. You have more experiments to do. You have the fast. You need to be fast. You need to make mistakes fast. You need to learn fast. You need to keep up with the company, with the industry. You have to change your communication. You need to really be flexible in some communications, in some words, and I have to change a lot my mindset in this way because I was stuck in the way that the things that I was used to do, and I needed to listen more the company, listen more the industry, listen more the other experts in this area, pick up with the knowledge because I don't have knowledge at all in this area. I was in the different area of study. I'm a chemistry, so I was in the different area, and I need to pick up in the short time, and I really need to reshape my mind to deliver this project in the end. But I did, and my point of view about the industry, the experiments, the experience that this gave me, growth in my career, and I use this knowledge, this experiences in the other projects too. And I think it's a really game changer. It's a really ball game. This this change in my mindset in this period.
Great, Bruna, great. Thank you for sharing. Let me share a personal story with you. In the middle of the pandemics, before that, I was always a person who liked sports, but at that moment, I was totally sedentary. I didn't practice any sports, and about gym, I had never went to a gym. I used to think that gym isn't a kind of sport. Gym was anything else, and I had no interest in that. But in the middle of the pandemic, I was advised by one doctor that I should go to the gym and practice some weightlifting. And the reason why was that I got injured by COVID-19. I spent a week at the hospital, and I lost 5 kilos at that week. And according to my doctor, this 5 kilos was pure lean mass. And so she said me, you gotta go to the gym and get this lean mass back. It will not be easy, but you need that. At that moment, I was 45 years old, and I was annoyed by, sorry, let me mute myself. Okay, I can keep move on. To explain, we use Alexa to communicate at home, and my wife was trying to talk to our daughters, and she probably forget about I'm really hosting. So sorry, guys. But coming back into my answer, so she told me, you lost lean mass, you got to get that. You are 45 years old. getting old with muscle is important for your mental and physical health and so on. And okay, I was worried about this, and then okay, I'll go to the gym. I will. I need to hire a personal trainer to help me because I don't know what to do with the dumbbells, with the equipments there. But I will do this until I get the way to do and until I get this 5 kilos back. And then I started. That was the first change. I tried that. I could easily start to riding bike. I could easily start swimming, start playing tennis again. But I opened my mind to weightlifting. And this something happened. 6 months later, I was not coming to the gym by a dirty. I realized that I was going to the gym because I was starting liking that. And then I realized that no one likes to go to the gym and lift weights. It hurts. I don't know if you go to the gym, if you like to go to the gym, but we feel pain. When we try hard weights or heavy weights, you feel pain from all your body. But I realized that I feel great about the discipline that needs to wake up. I go to the gym in the morning. So waking up every day at 5 a.m., having this discipline makes me feel good. Now I keep going. At the first moment, the personal trainer was in my expenses sheet. Then later on, he moved to the investments list, and now he is a friend. And this helped me a lot. This not I feel healthier physically and mentally, but I feel I turned myself into a more disciplined person. I turned myself. I feel that I turned myself into someone that can come to talk and talk and follow being fluent in English. I've been studying English for all my life and never get this. And I have no doubt that being here today is part of that movement I started in 2022. So when we open ourselves to a growth mindset, to overcome a challenge, we transform ourselves into a better version.
Do you have a discipline and courage? Because do you wake up a.m. for go to the gym? Do you have a man courage?
Yes, and just the days when I go to the gym, the day when I wake up at 5 a.m. Of course, there are days I don't want to do that. There are days when I feel lazy and I feel hungry, I feel whatever, but I go. I had never a bad day when I do this. And I have my challenge at job, I have challenge at home, but when you start your day doing something for yourself, you feel like a superhero. It's amazing. It's amazing.
How you change your mindset when you don't feel in the mood for doing these things, even you know it's a benefit for you, like a
Could you
gym, like exercise. When you don't know when you don't have this mood, this feeling to go to the gym, to do this exercise, how you manage to change your mindset to go and get this thing done and go to the gym and do the exercise no matter what?
I don't know in what moment this changed, but I I was realizing over the time that I had no bad days when I went to the gym, when I overcome that challenge, that that desire to stay in bed, to stay doing nothing, to stay eating whatever I wanted to eat, and I I feel better with myself, and then it became natural for me. I don't know. I can't tell you on a specific moment. It was something that was built over the time. And then, okay, 6 months ago, maybe I was talking to some friends, my wife, and I told them, no, I don't like to go to the gym. And my wife turned to me and said, no, you like to go to the gym. No, I don't like. I go because I have to. No, you don't realize that, but now you like to go to the gym. And then I, I paid attention, and yes, I'm liking to go to the gym. Not because, oh, that is the better place to be in the world, but what happens when I go there? What happens when I realize all I have changed in my life, this kind of discipline to being there, and the way I can use this for all things, the way I can use discipline to learn English, to grow my career, to educate my daughters and whatever. So this is something special. And that is the reason why, okay, yes, I like to go to the gym. Not only because lift weights is my new passion, but because all behind this.
Maybe after the pandemic, people change their view about the life and
Yeah.
change the mindset too and try to enjoy more life, enjoy more family, the moments, because who knows about the tomorrow. So I think in general, people change really the fixed mindset. They, oh, I'm getting tired. Oh, I don't know, do this, but you don't know about tomorrow, so you can enjoy today.
Yes. Uh, when I talk to my personal trainer, he always says, pandemic changed the game. Before pandemic, gyms were empty. Now they are full. They are opening one by one after each other. Lots of in my city, there were just one local gym. Now we have different gyms, two of them of large chain of gyms. And yes, people we started. Uh, I have to take care to say this because for the ones who lost in the pandemic was really bad, really tough to deal with. And I had some loss in friends, in some friendships. But for us who are here, maybe the pandemic gives us a new perspective that can be good for our lives. Guys, I love to talk, and if you leave me talking, I can talk about and lost our subject in mind. So I think we have 5 minutes. I think no, we have 5 minutes, and I think we can choose one final question. Mary, can you choose one final question when we can answer and share some thoughts about?
The next question is number 4. It's very interesting. What role does failure play in a personal growth? I think this paper is totally important because do you have opportunity to change your mind during this problem, during this situation, and you have a different ideas. You stop one moment and thinking when I decided now, I changed this situation. I think
Great.
this.
It's an important failure gives us an important turning point. Great point of view. Thank you. How about you, Bruna?
Failure can be really frustrating, can traumatize you and get you stuck in the place named comfort zone. You can feel sorry for yourself as much as you can, but you can't change the past. So if you really want something, you really want changes, you need to get out the comfort zone. Even it hurts sometimes, and get things done. You are, I think the frustration maybe is the fuel for that energize you to go get these things done, to turn to be a go-getter. And whenever you see this frustration, you feel this you can feel this frustration, you can remember what's happened in the past, and you can motivate you to go keeping going. But it depends of your mindset. Depends if you are have this fixed mindset or if you are have this growth mindset.
Good points, good points. Yes. You talked about the uncomfortable zone, and that is it. There is no growth in comfort zone. Where it's hot, you don't learn nothing. And if you don't learn, you don't grow. So we need failure if you want to grow. We need to learn how to do with failure. We need to know how we can use failure not as motivation, but as a teacher. What can I learn through this failure? In my professional area, we used to develop projects through learning through failures. We don't think. Are you a software engineer, right, Mary? Software developer, no?
I'm a developer.
You are a developer, yeah. So we try to not develop or think in large projects, large systems anymore. We have an idea, we have a vision, we think small, we act fast, but on the market, it will fail, but it will give us some answers. And these answers means goals. And this goal will give us the next step and so on. And that's it. There is no growth if we don't failure. Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate our conversation. You will receive an email with the not the
Survey.
quiz, the survey. Thank you. Thank you for your help. Please, I would appreciate if you give me your feedback. That will be helpful in my journey to be a good host. Thank you so much, and I expect you love it and you had a good time in this
Thanks
immersion.
so much, me. Good night, guys.